at me very well. No, take a good look at me. Come closer. If I was dark, would I be ugly? Tell me. Or if Marian, I like calling her Maria, sorry, if she was dark, would she be ugly? So you get that kind of a thing. It's very, very annoying. So I actually think that pretty privilege and light skin privilege is very prevalent, because people tend to like fine things. They like fine people. Who doesn't like fine people? Like, please, because you get to see like the outside before you see the inside. You get to see like the outside or the body before you actually see the heart, or you see the personality. Someone's personality is not written on the person's forehead. I cannot just be walking about and then you just see my personality on my forehead if I don't open my mouth to actually say something. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Amara's Lights. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. This video was very, what's the word? It was so unplanned. Like, I didn't plan to make this video this night. It's actually after 1. If you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome back. I think I'm talking too much. Let me just get straight to the point. So today guys, we're talking about pretty privilege and light skin privilege. I'm sure you guys have been hearing pretty privilege, or you guys have been seeing let me pronounce it well, pretty privilege. I'm sure you guys have been seeing it on YouTube, because I actually started seeing it recently, pretty privilege and this thing, and then okay, yes, I've always known about light skin privilege. Yeah, so before we start, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you people think pretty privileges actually exist? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's actually true? Like the fact that, okay, let me tell you guys what pretty privilege is. Pretty privilege is more like, okay, in my own words, the way I understand it, or the way I understood it, it means that, okay, if you're pretty, that means you actually get more this thing, you're at more advantage, and you actually get more things than people that are not as pretty as you get. I don't even know if I'm describing it well, but you get that kind of a thing. Yes, so that's what the pretty privilege is. Like, when you're privileged to be pretty, like, because you're pretty, you actually get some things other people would not get. So that's it basically. Do you guys think it's actually real? Do you guys think it's common? Yeah. And light skin privilege is the same thing. If you're light skin, oh, people are more attracted to you, you're more advantaged than, there's a word like advantaged, right? Yes, I think so. You're more at advantage than the people that are not light skin. I think that's why people are bleaching nowadays, and you get all those things. Yes. So do you guys think it's true? Do you guys believe in it? So just comment down below and tell me if you actually feel it's true, because this has been on my mind for the longest time to actually talk about, and I just want to address it. All right, so I'll tell you guys my opinion and my views and what I think, if I think it's true, if I think it's not true, and all that. Yes, let's start with Bbnaija. Who is even watching Big Brother Naija? Those people, I don't even know. Actually, when they started, I was so excited about it. I'm not a very huge fan of the show. I just breathe in and breathe out. But this time around, I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch it like completely. I'm going to watch it like I'm watching the 24 hours one. Like, I'm going to watch it like every single day, following them back to back. But then they're not even giving me content. Nobody's fighting. Nobody's bringing the drama and everything. But actually, I have a fave. Yeah, like as of last year I didn't have a fave, but I have a fave now. I don't know if you guys know this girl, Maria. I call her Marian. Yes, she's my fave. Why? Because she's pretty and she's light skinned. Yeah, but that is just me. That's why I like her. I actually like fine girls. And then if you're not fair or top, forget it. I'm in love with you. I know I sound like a lesbian, but I don't care. But that is it. I just like her and the way she talks and everything. I just like her, and I like white money too. This Big Brother Nigeria has been actually going on for like a few days now, and I want to get why Nigerians are always so bitter. Like, it got me thinking, okay, I'm light skinned, yeah, I know. So why are Nigerians always bitter when they see light skinned girls? Like, okay, the same thing happened last year with Nengi. You know, that's where the light skin privilege comes in. And most times they're always pretty. So you tell me, oh no, if they were dark, they would have been ugly. I don't believe that. I just feel they're light skin and they're attractive. It happened with Nengi too. So why is it that people, not just Nigerians, why is it that people just have this bias for light skinned girls? They just have so many things to say about them, or pretty girls, especially when they come on shows like this. Like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, they pick on the fact they're light skinned, they pick on the fact they're beautiful. It's not her fault that she was born that way. It's not their fault that they were born that way. I remember one time I was actually I think I went out with my brother, and I was standing in front of somewhere that was like in front of the university, yes. And then a certain girl just passed, or lady, she just passed, and then she looked at me from head to toe, and she just eyed me. You get that kind of, I don't know how to eye people, but you get that kind of eyeing thing. I'm like, tall. My brother turned and he was like, okay, so why did she eye you? Do you know her from anywhere? I'm like, I don't even know this person before. Probably because I'm light. And a lot of people then in school would always tell me, oh, you're very, very proud, you're snob, you're this, you're that, and all that. It's not my fault that I was born this way. My parents are light skinned and then I came out like this. So that is just it. And they feel that, oh, light skinned girls are just they're just attractive, they're not fine. If they were actually like dark, they would have been ugly. Look at me very well. No, take a good look at me. Come closer. If I was dark, would I be ugly? Tell me. Or if Marian, I like calling her Maria, sorry, if she was dark, would she be ugly? So you get that kind of a thing. It's very, very annoying. So I actually think that pretty privilege and light skin privilege is very prevalent, because people tend to like fine things. They like fine people. Who doesn't like fine people? Like, please, because you get to see like the outside before you see the inside. You get to see like the outside or the body before you actually see the heart, or you see the personality. Someone's personality is not written on the person's forehead. I cannot just be walking about and then you just see my personality on my forehead if I don't open my mouth to actually say something. So that's it. People just tend to just like you, and then you get more, you're actually at more advantage. Yeah, you're actually at more advantage, yes, I feel, for people, yes, because I know they've actually witnessed it. And but then it's not like there are no like downsides to this, because there in Nigeria people would always call light-skinned people, oh, this thing, they have different names for them. Okay, Oyibo is actually not a bad name. Like, they always have bad things to say about them. They always call them bronze girls, they always call them this, they always call them that, just because, oh, they're light skinned and all that. And it really doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't like one bit. Yeah, so talking about the pretty privilege thing, I've been blabbing and ranting and talking too much since I started this video. So I just want to tell you guys my point. I feel that pretty privileges or pretty privilege exists. I feel that it actually exists and it's not the person's fault. It's not your fault that you're born pretty. It's not your fault that you're born light skinned. You get that kind of a thing, and that is what actually pushes some people to go bleach. And I don't see the reason why. You just learn to embrace yourself. Everybody is beautiful in their own way. It's just that when you see people that are actually like pretty, like you get to notice them faster. When you see people that are light skin, you get to notice them faster because okay, this person is light skin, oh, and this person is pretty too. And another thing is that people tend to, especially Nigeria, but this is just Nigeria. This is about Big Brother. It's actually Big Brother that brought up all these thoughts. Yes. Another thing I want to actually talk about is having an accent. Yes, people actually talked about Maria's accent. That it's fake. Like, does it make sense? It does not. It does not make sense at all that she's forming an accent. Okay, she lived in London. She lived in Dubai. And she lived in Nigeria, so she can actually switch depending on what she actually wants to say. You can stay in different places for different years, and then you just tend to like take in the accent when you hear the people actually talk. Sometimes I actually talk, and then sometimes I try to pronounce things in Igbo. I usually don't speak Igbo like that because my Igbo is not like very sound. And people were like, oh, see, you grew up in Nigeria, you grew up in Aba, how come you cannot speak Igbo? And I'm like, because I didn't grow up speaking Igbo. I grew up speaking English, So it's very, very annoying when people tend to just capitalize on that, and they're like, okay, because you're this, because you're Igbo, you should know Igbo, because you have an accent. As a child, let's say you give birth to your child, and then your child spends like his or her early years in the abroad. There's no how the person wants to pick up their accent, even if the child is not even young, like even if it's just like middle years. Like if you actually like come here probably in your 20s or something, by the time you actually relate with these people, by the time you relate to the white people, is white people the right word? But by the time you actually relate with them and talk with them, like you actually get to pick up their accent. Like it's so fast. I used to know this girl in school, like her accent was so good, and then you would actually think, she grew up abroad or something, but guess what? She learned it from TV shows. Yes, like she picked up accent from TV shows, and it's so sound. Would you say she's forming it? No, she's not. So you guys should leave all these things alone and just be fine. And let's just watch the show and enjoy it. And yes, my point is that pretty privilege and light skin privilege is real, like very, very real. You tend to get more, let's say, more opportunities, or you tend to be at more advantage if you're pretty and you're light. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe and share and drop your comments in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video.